What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Monday, March 8th, 2023. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Appreciate you all very much. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you're ready for this Monday. We're going to see this moon finishing up in Sagittarius today. It's going to be going through that galactic center. It's going to be starting off our mornings pretty much with that square over to Neptune in Pisces. And kind of like opening things up to a lot of different kind of galactic portals of sensitivities that we could all be feeling. A lot of this will have to do with our beliefs. Pluto and Jupiter are still in square. Jupiter's now at 28 degrees Aries, which does disposit that moon, and the moon will be in trine to that Jupiter. So yeah, I would say that like this is definitely an amplified day where it can either be almost like a numbing effect of extreme positivity, or kind of like a, whoa, this is extremely sensitive, because there's sort of a radical shift that's going on in our life too. We're going to see the sun come to 17 degrees today, and then to 18, where it's going to meet with Uranus today and tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be the exact hit, but it's very tight today, as Uranus is now at 18 degrees of Taurus as well. So definitely not like your average kind of day when you get Sun Uranus. It's definitely like, I don't know, I don't think today has like boring written on the card at all. I feel like something's gonna shake things up, which could be something that shakes things up in a very positive way, especially with the moon in Sag. Even though it's square Neptune, it's kind of like, in some ways, like you can almost see like fantasy kind of stuff coming true in many ways. I think it's based on however we believe positively that things can go, or if we really believe too, like with everything that we've had in Scorpio here, like if we're just believing things negatively, we could also see things get amplified there too. So I think that it is very crucial to make sure that your intent and your intuition and your feelings are all going towards something positive. If it's time to make a change, you can feel it right now. There's a liberation aspect. So much of this can be extremely beneficial. I feel like it's like we're all kind of ready to make that change that we want to see get made. Something's changing. We might need to use like the right little, I guess it's some of its instincts here of like when to go and when not to go, because I do think that there is this liberation aspect. There's this, I don't know, it's just not dull right now. This is where if things have been dull, today's not going to feel dull. It's going to start to get more, it could be fun. Look, I don't know. It's like the change we've all kind of been waiting for. It's like getting ready to happen. But with Jupiter and Pluto in their square, I think we do need to have like the right mix of patience before just like thinking that, you know, we can kind of Zeus it and conquer the world. Everything can kind of everything's going to have its moment. I feel like the Temperance card just keeps popping up in my head. Like there's a divine flow here that's getting us from like Temperance to jumping to the Star card. Out of nowhere. So definitely like look for things that are synchronistic today, that are showing up differently. Keep your beliefs positive. See how much expansion can be found. And I bet that you start to come up and invent some creative way to make the change that you might want. Maybe that's little, maybe it's big. It's interesting too, and with the moon coming into Capricorn in the afternoon and opposing Venus in Cancer, and then Venus also coming off that quincunx to Pluto, it's another interesting one, because there's something about we have to kind of step up with the moon in Capricorn. Like we got to like take on the responsibility. Now I think this is like bringing a responsibility to make sure we know what we want personally, to make sure that we're in alignment with sort of how we're taking care of ourselves, especially with Venus in Cancer, where it's feeling pretty good. It wants to definitely take care and nurture itself, and definitely you know, lend a helping hand to other people in need too. This is definitely the perfect mix, I think, especially this Monday, of like, if you need to take a break, take a break. If you need to hit the gas pedal, hit the gas pedal. This is an interesting time of really trusting your body, your feelings, and taking authority for what's going on within that. If you just push just to push, or because somebody or some astrologer or a tarot reader or a friend or a family member is telling you to push right now, but you don't feel like it's the right time, it's not the right time. It's not. Tomorrow could be the right time. So this is like a very interesting day of, I think, really taking authority for what's going to make you feel good, being kind of in charge of your life, seeing the bigger picture, being positive and hopeful, but also being grounded enough to know what's good for you and what's not good for you. Like mosquitoes in my face aren't good for me. Like what's good for you, what's not good for you, and what's going to make you feel better, and how to act upon that. Because I think that we are feeling, and we're going to start to see, like we're kind of ready to just try a little bit of a tweak to something, kind of invent a new routine or something. Something's about to make that shift. But yeah, this is your time to kind of dial that in and be the boss of your life, and to, I would say, not let the world and outside sources be the dictator of what that looks like for you. So definitely positive Monday. I think that this is something that's going to kind of show a lot to us, show a lot of the picture, show a lot of the vision, show a lot about where we're holding back and where we aren't, in our full potential. But it's also showing us extremely creative new ways and exciting ways that can shift that potential. And remember that Mercury retrogrades at 7 degrees now of Taurus, and it's starting to sextile with Saturn, where they're going to be in sextile for a while here, while Mercury does station at 5 degrees, which is a week from now. So definitely a lot. I think mentally we're starting to really understand and really get firm with when it comes to, I think, our own intuitive responses, what we're staying persistent with, what we're building structure around, because I think we're also seeing deeper layers of patterns that need to be fixed, certain karmic layers within ourselves that are getting resolved, and seeing hopefully a lot of the beauty in change right now. And that can definitely, give us more authority when we speak too, how we speak to ourselves. So yeah, very interesting day, big visions. Something different. I don't think today will be boring. I got to be honest with you. I think there's too much going on that it kind of brings a level of excitement. But again, that depends on, I think, our individual beliefs and values, and if we can see the positive angle to things, because it's always possible things get amplified here in a Jesus, what the, kind of way. We live in those times too. But look at all the positives and look at how little tweaks and turns can just completely spark things. Like today could have a lot of spark if you're willing to see it, and then I think find the authority to act on it, but also find the right time for that action. Maybe it's time to chill out and be receptive to the downloads that you're getting, and be reserved in that sense, and then maybe it's time to go. So this is a good test of, I think, a Monday where you're not going to just do something because you're being asked to do it. You're going to do something because you want to do it, and you know that it's going to better your life in some way, shape, or form. Like kind of putting that, it's like seeding what is going to bring more quality and value to your life. So hope you all have a lovely Monday. We're also going to see the moon finish off the day with the sextile to Saturn and the trine to the north node. So yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of positives within sort of our spiritual authority, and to know like when to take action and go and put the pedal to the metal and suck it up and go, or if it's time to like really firm up the base and keep things a little tighter as we kind of receive and rest and get things to the place that we're feeling comfortable with to initiate. So for some it's going to be a big liberation to rest day, and for others it's going to be a let's get to work, handle business kind of Monday too. So yeah, that's where I got the vibe. That's where the vibe's at, in my opinion. Hopefully there's no mosquitoes sucking on my face. Oh man, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I think if you're kind of like stuck in something that's keeping like a frown on your face, if you're just like holding on to something that isn't feeling liberated or actually abundant and valuable in life, time to make the change. I feel like this is where Sun Uranus days are awesome, because somebody could come into our life right now and bring the spark we're looking for. You could just meet somebody, have a conversation online, like some kind of insight, or just a straight download straight to your boom. Your consciousness can kind of show you ways to, I think, live a more enjoyable physical life. And you got the Hangman. which is, I think, showing us that sort of different approach, sort of more of an enlightened view. And I think that it is kind of telling us too, like, chill out if you need to chill out. Like, you don't have to push if it's not your time to push. This is a great opportunity to trust your intuition, your body, and to see if like you're still in receptive mode, and that's perfectly fine, or if, you know, you're ready to use the download and put it to work for more value. That's, I think, important too. But there's going to be different perspectives shown to you either way today. That'll, you know, it's up to you to make the call on what that may be. And the Three of Wands, yeah, I think that has us, you know, looking out and seeing maybe more positive situations in our life that can be out on the horizon. I think it's just giving us a broader view. Today, like, broadens things out for us, kind of gets us, you know, into some phantasmic sort of, you know, visions of it. And then it, I think it consolidates it to showing us like how to get to what's on the horizon, and kind of like gets us into like what the plan is. So not a bad Monday, definitely pretty intense energy, but hey, so is every day. Let's go make it happen. There's a million mosquitoes around me, so I'm gonna go inside, and I love you all very much. Have a great Monday. Peace.